Arsenal Fan TV, just here with Claude here at a BT Sport event, and I'll tell you what, it's been brilliant. They've been hypnotising him. I mean, I'm not going to give the game away because it's absolutely brilliant stuff when it comes out. Check it out on BT Sport. But you ever been hypnotised before? I mean, that was brilliant.
No, I've done enough sleeping for 2 days, I think. Jeez. God.
I'm not going to give
that was an experience.
It was an experience. Watching it was an experience. But listen, what I want to ask you about the Liverpool game coming up. Tough game for us, but we are at home. They have got injuries. They've got Skirtles out. How are you feeling about that? We could really, by winning that game, give ourselves a really strong chance of getting in that top four and kind of knock Liverpool back as well. What are you making of that game?
Interesting. I think we should really do well in that. But Liverpool is always, even if they're very well organised. They're going to be difficult to break down. It's not going to be as easy as you think. But I think in the end, a bit of patience will break them down, and I think we'll get the result that we need, and then that result will probably make sure we get to. But I'm still hopeful of. You might laugh, but I'm still hopeful of catching Chelsea, mate. I mean, don't laugh.
I am laughing now. Yeah, you're still under hypnosis. I mean, how are we going to catch them? They're way out in front, and you know what Mourinho will do? He'll just lock it down.
There's something about what I've been watching Chelsea. They're not playing that well. They got away with it against Hull, and they've got some difficult games to come. And I mean, if we can close that gap by about 4 points until we play them, and then beat them, and then who knows? It's all up for grabs again, isn't it? I mean, you never know, do you?
You are still under hypnosis, aren't you? Because I've not heard you talking this confidently all season. I mean, it's funny because inside there, I was just sitting next to a Swansea fan, and he was, we were talking about that game where we lost, and that, of course, was where you and Ty had that famous meltdown. Now,
what's the same bloke I spoke to earlier? Yeah, I said,
what's turned things around for you?
Oh no, I think we've got better. I mean, there's certain we did have a lot of injuries, I must admit, but it's falling in place for him because I think Coughlin wouldn't have played if Arteta never got injured. He'd have been still playing, and I don't think we'd have been having the same results. And that he got by accident Coughlin back, and Coughlin's made all the difference, hasn't he? I mean, I don't know and I think Cazzola's improving his more defensive. His duties, which you weren't doing before. He's brought Cazzola more into I think the whole team is functioning a lot better now. That Cazzola-Coughlin partnership in the middle has made us function a lot better.
And you know what?
Apart from the Monaco at home, which was a bit of a disappointment, but what can you do?
You know, the interesting thing is, right, we did a video this week about, as we're going into that Liverpool game, Theo Walcott and Raheem Sterling, both of them got contract problems at the moment. And there's been a suggestion that Arsenal could even enter into some sort of swap deal. What do you make of that? What do you make of Raheem Sterling and Theo Walcott? Would you want to keep Theo if that was... I mean, it's probably not something that's going to happen, but if that could happen, would you swap Theo Walcott for Raheem Sterling?
I wouldn't, to be honest with you. I like Theo. I'm a big fan of Theo. I don't know what's going on there. Why it's all gone wrong. I don't know I can't understand why he hasn't had more time on the pitch. I'm a big fan of Theo. No, I wouldn't have it. No, and I'm not so sure whether Sterling is as good as what people are saying.
Careful, because I remember when Bully said, "Who's Harry Kane?" We got done.
Yeah, don't talk to me about Harry Kane. I haven't slept a lot since that. I mean, if you'd sung in the Eurovision Song Contest, he'd probably win it.
Well, listen, give me a prediction. I know you don't like to give predictions, but give us a prediction for that Liverpool game. Even if this is, do you think we'll get through with a win?
2-0 Arsenal. And
where can we end up this season?
Second or first? I think top two, but probably second. But we can. I wouldn't put us out of the title race yet. I wouldn't rule us out. We can do it.
Yeah, with Bully at the BT Sports event, they just hypnotise you. If you saw some of the things you were doing, mate, you ain't going to believe it.
Well, I'll have to wait until I see it on the telly then, because I can't remember. All I know is I felt that I've actually been asleep for once.